Refreshing.
Refreshing.
Welcome back. I hope you are having a good week. I hope you're staying informed. I hope you're staying safe. But most importantly, I hope you're staying hydrated and getting your steps in. Drink some tea and get that cardio up. So there's been a change in my current state of affairs, I guess. There's been a change in a current state of affairs for myself. So certain projects that I'd signed myself up for, I've had to excuse myself for a specific set of reasons. Not gonna get into it right now, but let's just say that I had to step away. And in my stepping away, there was a couple of stories that came back up that I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind sharing that story. So I'm trying to find the best place to start this. Okay, bear with me. On Netflix right now, there is an anime called Assassination Classroom. I love this anime. This anime is amazing. This is like top 10 for me. And I remember I watched this in a very critical point in time. This was like, I watched this anime pre-growth. I would say pre-healing, the beginning cycles of my journey. But it was a very much needed seed that was planted inside of me. There's a specific arc in the show, in the anime, I think it's in season 2, where all the characters in the classroom, they're like really confident. They're really feeling themselves. They've grown so much. They've become a better version of themselves, everything, all that stuff. But then they make a mistake and they have to acknowledge the consequences of that mistake and make changes in like the things that they do to make sure that not only are they getting stronger, but they're using that strength appropriately. And that is amazing. I remember watching them, but like, wow, that'll never happen to me. I'm amazing. Like, I will always care about other people. So here's the thing. I would love to say that I didn't have this moment of anime growth, but no, I went through my own character arc in this specific era where I finally had come into a certain point where I was confident, feeling myself, and not so kind, maybe even like, I wouldn't say I'm like the asshole or nothing, but I had asshole tendencies. Yeah, we'll put it like that. So one of the first major projects I was in, like, was a musical theater project. So, I was still kind of shy getting to know everyone, but I was determined that like I need to put credits to my name so I can begin to grow my anime resume. Wow, my acting resume. So, here I am amongst new groups of people and really feeling awkward, but determined to, put my best foot forward. Long story short, I make a lot of amazing friends that I'm still friends with to this day, and we have an amazing time. There is, however, one little hiccup. After all, we are putting on a show. So, like, we are hard at work, like, learning the dance moves, learning the songs, learning how to sing, etc., etc., etc. It is tough. So, there's one specific person. I'm not going to say their specific name. Or maybe... we'll call them Anthony. Why? Because I'm a huge fan of Smosh, and Anthony is so fine. Stop. But, we'll call him Anthony. So Anthony struggled a little bit with specific cues. Anthony struggled with hitting their mark, their cue, their line, etc. And it was kind of tough because, like, you really want to put on a good show, etc., etc. And like one person, like, it can take you out of the moment. Like, when you're on stage, you essentially are bringing the audience into the world that you create on stage. And if you miss a line or something like that, like, 9 times out of 10, audience members don't notice. But like when Anthony was doing it, it was very much noticeable because like it was essentially like drum roll and then say the line. Great. But Anthony kept saying the line during the drum roll. So So one day, like, we're all backstage. Again, I'm amongst a bunch of people I've grown to know, love, like, become friends with. And, like, it's like we're doing, like, a rehearsal run. It's like, okay, we're just going to practice, like, the line, the music cue and the line. So wait for the music cue. It is, like, Anthony is instructed to wait for the music cue. We're all backstage. We're all there, like, watching this as it's happening. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Wait for the music cue. And I'm like, all right, we got this. So the music cue comes. Anthony says his line a little too quickly. Okay, remember, wait for the music cue. All of us backstage, we're all still there. Yep. Wait for the music cue. Wait for the music cue. And I was like, no worries. Like, you got it in your head. Run it back. You got this. Drum roll, says the line on the drum roll. Remember, you gotta wait for the music cue. And again, we're all backstage, and I'm just kind of like, it's fine. You got this. Like, third time's the charm. There's no reason you can mess this up or should mess this up. Again, drum roll, says the line on the drum roll. So, please understand. No. Okay, I'm laughing, but, like, I laugh at everything. I'm the type of person, they could be... At this point in time, let's just say that my irritation levels had, like, peaked. And I may have been a bit vocal about how I felt about what was going on. Because now it's the fourth time. You see, the thing is, you know when, like, you were doing homework with your African parent? And, like, or with a Black parent in the African diaspora, parent in the, like, immigrant diaspora, etc. And, like, you're doing homework and they're trying to say, like, okay, what's the answer? And you're just like, I don't know. And they start like, what's the answer? That is the best way to describe it. And that's essentially what happened to me in that moment. Yeah. So as the instruction is being given, it's like, you need to wait for the music cue. After the third time Anthony had messed up, I was over it. I was like, what aren't you understanding? Is what I'd like to say that I said, but that's not how I said it. Wait for the music cue. I'm not proud of it. But I'm not, I own what I said, because wait for the, what aren't you understanding? Like, again, reference back to the African parent when you're like, what don't you understand? Like, what don't you understand? Wait for the music cue. My friends, obviously, and one of them is probably watching this. Hey, how you doing? Let's just say, never lets me forget that this is something I did. Like, it'll come up often. It's like, remember when you said this? And it's just kind of like, please, I did say that though. Because what aren't we understanding? You have to understand, at this point in time, I think I'm feeling myself. Like, no, I definitely am feeling myself. I'm hot shit. I'm amazing. I'm confident again. Like, I am becoming the woman I want to become. So, of course, reality was gonna smack me upside the head. So, several shows later, like, around the same amount of people who were in the first show we had all done together, they're all there as well, including Anthony. And Anthony, at this point in time, has much more lines than usual. Let's just say that there was definitely a learning curve that was happening. Like, Anthony truly was doing their best, but still struggled with saying their lines and saying the right line every single time. And there was a moment where I was backstage and I'm watching and I'm rolling my eyes and I'm just like, like a brat. And I watch as Anthony walks off stage and, like, shoulders slumped, dejected look on their face, and they're staring at the ground. And I'm just kind of like, oh. Where have I seen that before? Oh, that's right. That's how I used to look. And like reality hits me all at once. Suddenly I'm aware that like I'm complaining that there is a problem. Like, oh, this person doesn't know their music cue. This person doesn't know the line. But I'm not helping or changing the situation in any way, shape, or form. I'm just complaining. I'm just complaining and like adding to the old overall atmosphere of this person is like the weakest link in the chain or whatever. Like this realization, all these thoughts, all these like everything kind of flows through at once. And I'm like, okay. And without really like, so as I look at Anthony, shoulders slumped, dejected look on their face, just staring at the ground and just having this heaviness to them, something I used to see in myself all the time. I was like, no, I don't accept this. So I walked over and I said, hey, Anthony, you've got this. And like choosing to believe in Anthony. But it didn't just stop there. It wasn't just a one-off. I was like, every single time we'd be at rehearsals, I'd walk up to Anthony and be like, hey, you got this. Like, hey, you got this. You got this. Hey, you got this. Like every single time. Every time I had a chance to, I would. One day we're at rehearsals and I see that Anthony is working on their lines. And I walk up to them and I'm like, hey, do you need help with your lines? Like, I can help you make sure you're memorizing them. Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Of course. Here's the thing. When I start to believe in someone, I treat you like I already believe in you. Especially when it comes to acting. Bro, I may act soft in other aspects of my life. When it comes to acting, there is an edge to me. So as we're learning lines, I was like, okay, let's play a game. And like, I'm helping Anthony memorize lines. I'm like, let's play a game. So here's what we're gonna do. Every time you mess up, we have to start all the way over. Like, oh, okay. All right, so the dog went over the tree. Or let's just say that was the pretend line or whatever. The cat, nope, start over. The dog went over the moon. Nope, start over. I am a drill sergeant. Every time I saw Anthony, I was like, let's run, go grab your lines. We're running them right now. You got this. And I'm also gonna be drilling your ass. Oh man, fun times. So, of course, Anthony, like, in me believing in Anthony, I see a shift, a change. They literally come up to me during rehearsals. Yeah, I slept with my lines underneath my pillow last night so I can like learn it through osmosis. And I was like, do what you gotta do. Like we'd be like learning lines and like we were learning lines at one point. Like I stepped out of like, I was in, okay. Like I remember at one point I had like was meeting everyone backstage and everything, and like everyone was like, hey, where'd you go? You'd like disappeared for a couple of minutes. And I was like, oh, I was helping Anthony with his lines. And it's like, you are doing the Lord's work. And I was like, nah. We all in this together, okay? So if one person needs help, we need to help them. Like, you know, like I worked my butt off helping with lines whenever I could. Cause like I did my best to keep being present. I did my best. So like when it came time for the actual shows and everything, Anthony, every single night, count them 6 times. 6 times? I promise you, I'm not illiterate. But every single time, every single one of their lines, they nail it. I'm backstage, I'm the most hyped because I was like, yes, you got this. Oh man. Afterwards, after the show, during the cast party, Anthony ends up giving me a big old hug. And it's just like, thank you so much for helping me with my lines and everything. Like, I truly appreciate it. I was like, of course, no worries. Ooh, but that arc, that character arc, is a reminder of the type of person I want to be. I will still be competitive. I will still be, like a drill sergeant. But I want to be the type of person that believes in people to the point where they start to allow that light to come out of them, to show up in them, to begin to build and grow and change and stuff like that. If I am doing it for myself, like, true growth means that you are able to do it for others, or at least leave a spark in others. It's not entirely like, it's not your 100% responsibility to do all the work for them, but you show up and you do what you can in the moments that present themselves. And I think that's what I did. I had my own Assassination Classroom anime arc. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, no, it is amazing. And I hold that story near to me because I was like, after so long, I was like, yeah, I still have a lot of learning. I still have a lot of growing, and I'm not perfect. But the type of person I want to be is someone who brings light everywhere she goes. I can be a drill sergeant. I can, it's like my blaze can be fierce and strong and large and burn everything down in its path. But I always want to be the type of person that ignites and fuels others. But I feel like I'm just talking in circles at this point. But yeah, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. I hope as you become the person you are meant to be, you continue to be the best version of yourself. Flaws and all, and improvement in all. So thank you so much. I hope you continue to stay informed, stay safe, stay hydrated, get your steps in, and of course, stay tuned.